Thank you for being such a very wonderful company on the program. Now, let's continue our conversation with Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, shall we? Tell me, you were the vice chairman of the National Conference, and one would think that is running to almost half of the year now since the conference ended and the recommendations submitted to the president. What we understand is that there was a committee to look into the implementation of the conference. Do you still have hope that that recommendation will come alive?
Yes, I do. But perhaps before I answer your question, I noticed you were reading some tweets out.
Yeah.
Don't read out only those that praise me. If there are those that call me an idiot, read that out as well.
Those are the ones that
well, I did my job, which was one, to ensure that the conference was a success, that there were no walkouts, that there were no fights on the floor. I mean, we've seen members of the House of Rep and senators at times, throw punches, to ensure that we reached agreements on fundamental issues affecting this nation. And we had about 630 resolutions which were adopted. And these were not just on small matters, dealing with state creation, revenue allocation, religion, even the indivisibility of Nigeria that was regarded as the no-go area. We did adopt a charter. It was debated, and we did adopt a charter of reconciliation and unity for Nigeria. So we did our own job. We got a consensus around 630 or so resolutions are handed over to the president. Now, it's up to two groups of people. What happens to that? The first is the political elite. If things go wrong in this country, the political elite will be victims. They will pay a heavy price. Therefore, it is in the interest of not just the president, but the political elite to mobilize the country behind the implementation of this report. The second group of people are the people themselves, the citizens, the media, the trade unions, the students. We're all in the internet age. You watch over 1 million people demonstrate on the streets of Paris for freedom, the way they see it. You see in Egypt people demonstrating. I haven't seen demonstrators on the streets of Nigeria in favor of the report, or the National Conference report. People should mobilize themselves to be a pressure group to get the political elite to implement this report. But if you leave it to government, it is the people and the political elite who will suffer if the results of this national conference thrown into the dustbin.
Are you saying that the government may have lost the morality of implementing the recommendations?
No. The president said he's waiting for the outcome of these elections, for the Third Republic or Fourth Republic that comes into being after May 2015, to submit the report to the National Assembly. He made that promise in Lagos here at his rally. So we will hold him to that.
Well,
we should hold him to that.
Yeah, we do have, I guess it's ready now, that statement that the president made at that rally, the launch of the PDP presidential rally in Lagos, where he talked about the national conference and the facts, the issues about its implementation. I guess if you have it now.
Let me tell all of you, especially those who went to the National Assembly, all those who are contesting for National Assembly positions. We've just had a national conference. That document, because of the controversies we have in this present assembly, you know how chaotic the present National Assembly is. We know that if we bring that good document to them, out of these unnecessary issues, they will dump it. So we want to present it to the next assembly. So those people you are sending, if you mean well for this country, you vote people that will go to the National Assembly that can discuss and adopt that document that our leaders have agreed, so that this country can move.
All right, that's the president, Goodluck Jonathan, talking about the National Conference recommendation. It shows that, from what he has said, it shows that there was some political disagreement that he foresaw about the recommendation.
No. I'm so sorry, Sheung. That's not what he said. You know, the PDP had fractionalized within the assembly. That's what he was referring to. The Senate was on the side of the president. The Speaker of the House had, deserted to the other side. You couldn't even tell who was PDP or APC in the House of Representatives. That's what he was referring to by saying that we had some problems, within the National Assembly.
So in essence, just so that we close now, don't you think the outcome of the 2015 presidential election may just affect the recommendation no matter where it goes?
It may, and it may not. But whoever wins, whether the presidency or Senate or House of Rep member, he has identified what needs to be done. And it is the job of every Nigerian to ensure that this report is implemented.
All right.
Because if it's not implemented, we will all suffer.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi. Well, Anthony Ugbebo wrote us a mail from New York, just a line out of what he said. He said, postponing the date of the election is not a solution. Lack of leadership, which is fast bringing the country to our knees, is the problem. Is Nigeria the only country in the world our problems are created by Nigerians disguised as persons in authority? Well, unfortunately, that's how far we can come on the program. I would like to thank you very much for taking time out to be on Politics Today, Professor of Political Science and the former External Affairs Minister, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi. Thank you so much. Well, and I want to thank you also for being such a great company on the program. From wherever you are watching us, on behalf of the team here at Channels Television, headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria. Remember, when you vote, vote for what you believe in, though you may be standing alone, but know for sure that violence will never do any good. Thank you. I'm Sheung Akimbale. Bye for now.